Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back. I'm so excited to be here with you today. We're going to talk about energy. And I don't know about you, but I feel like energy has been probably like my biggest struggle since I've become a mom. Um, I was always like real energetic in high school and in college, even outside of college. And then it's like I got married and had kids and my energy tanked. And maybe you relate to this, maybe you don't. But regardless, I'm going to share some tips today of how you can integrate more energy into your life so that you're more energetic. Because let's just be honest, like life can feel really heavy and overwhelming and exhausting. And if you can find ways to get energy without having to rely on caffeine and sugar and carbs, why wouldn't you do that? So here's the thing with energy, right? Like energy is a little bit complex because I think that we only attribute it to food, and food has a very, very large impact on energy for sure, for sure, for sure. In fact, one of the things that I do with my clients in my coaching program is we really help them discover which foods give them energy, which is versus the foods that take away their energy. We have a 4-day energy experiment where that's what we focus on. We really focus on understanding the foods that energize you because you're different than everybody else. And it's really powerful when people realize that there are some healthy foods that maybe suck the energy out of them and they didn't realize it and they just kept eating it because they thought it was healthy and that they should. So that's what I love is we really discover what works best for your individual body type. So yes, food is a big part of energy, but the other part of energy that I think a lot of people don't consider is activities. Like we can get energized through activities, and we can also have activities take away our energy. And maybe you've experienced that, the whole introvert extrovert thing. I think that can be really misconstrued, and we think that, oh, they're an introvert, they don't like people, they are a little bit more isolated, they're a little bit more sheltered, and the extrovert is the life of the party and real bubbly and happy. And that's actually not the case. What the Myers-Briggs, that introvert and extrovert tells us is how we gain energy, okay? So an introvert gains their energy from being alone and having that quiet time in that space and that isolation. And I think every mom, once you have kids and you always have somebody with you, you become an introvert to a degree because you need that time by yourself, right? Like you need to have that space. And I think that's why so many moms are a little bit like, oh, my kids are in school, I have some time to myself, because I think having kids kind of makes you an introvert. It did for me, for sure. But I am an extrovert because my energy mainly comes from being around people and in groups of people. And so that's, again, the difference between the introversion and the extroversion is where your energy comes from. So if you find that you are energized by being around people and being in crowds, and you love just being with people, and you maybe prefer a group versus a one-on-one, you might be a little bit more extroverted. That might be where your energy comes from. And that's really what the whole Myers-Briggs concept is what personality type, how you are energized, whether you're energized from being alone, which is introverted, or you're energized from being around people, which is extroverted. It's not really about your personality and your social skills at all. It's more about how you energize. So I think we need to focus on that because that can be super important as well. So absolutely, food, absolutely 100% impacts your energy, but so do your activities. And that depends on your personality, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, and how you get that charge, right? So I think that's a huge thing. And I think too, if you are doing things during the day that you do not enjoy, that you do not find any sense of satisfaction, enjoyment, fulfillment, that can totally suck your energy. If you are a people person and you really thrive on being in crowds and in people like myself, and you're sitting at home all day by yourself, and then you get on Facebook or social media and you become enmeshed in the toxicity there and what's going on in the world, that can totally suck your energy. So it's really important to understand not only the foods that give you energy, but the activities and the things that you're participating in that can impact your energy, because activity absolutely can. And this is a big thing we talk about in my Finding Freedom program. We talk about the activities that energize you, because I don't think we've been taught to look at things that way. And so we maybe don't connect those dots, and we don't realize the impact that our activities have on energy. So my takeaway for you from this podcast is there are two main things that are going to give you energy. One being food, the other being activities. And so your action step, if you're so inclined over this week, is to really look at those areas of your life and ask yourself, is what you're eating giving you energy or is it taking away energy? And your activities, the same thing. Are the activities and the things you're doing in your daily life, are they giving you energy or are they taking away? And hopefully this will help you have more energy to live the life that you desire. I'm going to include a link to a freebie below on energy. It could be a really powerful resource for you. It's my Endless Energy Guide. I'll put the link in the show notes if you're interested in grabbing that. It's my gift to you. So have a beautiful day. We'll talk soon. Bye.